Today we're talking about white men. That's the story of my friends' lives. That's all they hear from me. Anyways, welcome to my channel if you're new. If you're not, welcome back. Last week we were talking about Deadpool and Wolverine and how it's a rom-com. And it's still a rom-com. That didn't change. Anyways, we're kind of gonna be sort of on theme with that a little bit. Not really talk about Deadpool and Wolverine, but actually one of the actors in Deadpool and Wolverine, as well as another actor from a completely separate project. We're gonna be talking about Adam Brody and Hugh Jackman and their little mini hot boy renaissance, if you will. If you don't know who Adam Brody and Hugh Jackman is, I'm gonna be talking about them individually and their careers. Adam Brody is an actor, and he's most notably known for his role as Seth Cohen in The OC. Adam Brody in The OC, he is the scene stealer of the project. He's the character that everybody talks about the most. He's the adorable, nerdy character. He talks about all different types of nerd culture, Star Wars, Marvel, DC, all of it, X-Men, like Batman, all of the different types. He falls in love with this rich teenager named Summer, and they have known each other since like childhood, basically, and he just had a crush on her ever since. And he's just literally like obsessed with this girl. And that's kind of like his little thing on the show, as well as being friends with the main character of the show named Ryan. They are brothers. They have this brotherhood with each other. It's very sweet and very charming. Adam Brody is literally the everyman of the project. He's just the guy that every guy relates to and wants to be. You know, he's the nerdy guy that gets the hot girl in the end, basically. He's basically kind of like Peter Parker in that aspect. Adam Brody has a pretty decent career. Let's just be honest. Like, his career is really good. It's very strong. What I was first introduced to him in was the 2009 horror comedy film Jennifer's Body. As you can see, I love Jennifer's Body. I adore it. It's one of my favorite horror movies. I don't even like horror movies, but I love me some Jennifer Check. And he plays Nikolai Wolf. He's the drastic opposite of Seth, where Seth is sweet, like comforting, charming, lovely, just a great guy. He's actually a horrendous jerk in this project. He basically is a frontman of a band called Low Shoulder, and he basically wants to become big. This is an indie band. They don't really, like, they're not big. So what he and his band does is that he tries to find a unassuming young teenage girl who's supposed to be a virgin and sacrifices her to the devil so they can become famous. Little do they know, Jennifer here, she actually isn't a virgin. She has a succubus in her body instead, and she needs to feed off of people in order to keep the succubus full. He's a jerk in this, by the way. In case you guys didn't know. Some other notable performances that he's in 2019's Ready or Not, where he plays the brother of the main character's husband. And the rest of the family in that project are basically trying to maintain the family line and not die, because if they don't, they all die. Spoiler alert for Ready or Not, they do all die. Adam Brody basically dies in every horror movie that he's in, by the way. If you want to watch Adam Brody in horror movies, just know that he dies in every single one that he's in. Another notable performance of recent time, I don't know if I want to really praise him for this because he's not in it for that long, and the movie has a bad reputation now more than ever. He was in Shazam! Fury of the Gods. He plays the older version of Jack Dylan Grazier's character. I don't remember anybody from this project. I don't care. The project sucks, and Zachary Levi is a Trump supporter.
I said what I said.
What made Adam Brody blow up this year in 2024 was his role as Noah in the 2024 Netflix TV show Nobody Wants This, also starring Kristen Bell. In this project, he plays a rabbi, and he falls in love with this non-Jewish woman, and it's a very controversial situation in the family. They fall in love and try to defy the odds. Rewrite the stars. Too early. They try to prove to everybody that they can be together. The plot of the project isn't really what got people. It was more of the fact that Adam Brody was such a charmer in this project. He was very sweet, very tender, very patient with main character Joanne, and he just really wanted to be there for her because he genuinely loved this woman. He was falling for her. But Adam Brody specifically was able to portray a really interesting rom-com lead, because you don't really see rom-com leads that are just very, very like out in the open, honest, and very like, he's flawed obviously, but he also acknowledges these flaws and he tries to be better. And I think it's very sweet to see that, because most rom-com leads, especially male rom-com leads, aren't really that they don't have a je ne sais quoi, if you will. What made the girlies go cray cray was him saying this line to Joanne where she's freaking out.
Okay, so I understand why you would have your guard up, and you can self-sabotage all you want, but I think you should get over it. I'm on your side. I can handle you.
He kind of healed all the girls who thought they were too much for people. I thought that was really sweet. I don't know. I mean, some people might think it's not, but I think it is. Yeah, Adam is just a really talented actor. He is really, like, he just knows how to become charming, depending on if you're using it for a sweet, positive role or an antagonistic role. The charm and the charisma that man genuinely holds sets the tone for his characters, and it's very, very endearing to watch, or it's very terrifying. Like, Adam, you kinda and yeah, I also think like IRL, when you see the interviews that he does where he talks lovingly about his wife Leighton Meester, aka Blair Waldorf and Gossip Girl, very nice to hear like the way that he talks. IRL is very similar to the way he talks in movies. Yeah, Glenn Powell, he was cute, but we want more Adam Brodies. That's what we want. I'm not trying to say Glenn Powell can't do that. Glenn Powell has already done it. You know what I meant. Now switching gears, now the rewrite the stars is more fitting. We're gonna be talking about Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, oh, where do I begin with this man? Hugh Jackman had a breakout role in the 2000s, similar to Adam Brody. Instead of it being a drama about rich kids, it's actually a superhero action flick about mutants. So he started off as the Wolverine, aka Logan Howlett, in the early 2000 project, The X-Men. That was his big breakout role, at least in America. I don't know if he was a big breakout star in Australia. If he is, somebody please tell me in the comments, because I actually don't know much about his career in Australia. I just know that his big breakout role, from what I've seen, was in The X-Men for America. The X-Men kind of basically changed the game with that, because it like basically gave a desire for more superhero films, at least for Marvel, and it was like a really big game-changing event, and it really was just a huge big deal. And it also changed the career of Hugh Jackman. Before, he was just, this Australian actor, and now he's over here like being one of America's biggest heartthrobs of the early 2000s, and even bigger than Adam Brody, who is more of a heartthrob for like the younger teenagers. Hugh Jackman became a huge heartthrob for like the ages of middle-aged women, both at that time and now, but like primarily at that time as well. He was basically the guy. Like, he became people's sexiest man alive in 2008, and I'm just saying this right now, if he's not the sexiest man alive this year, we riot at dawn. I want that to be known. But yeah, he became this sex icon. Saw him with back in the day. He was making out with interviewers. He was giving lap dances to interviewers. He was showing people what underwear he was wearing. He was doing all these crazy things, taking off his clothes in front of interviewers. Like, I mean, obviously, most of these interviewers, from what I've seen in the videos, either already knew him very well or gave consent to most of the stuff that he was saying, or actually asked for it. So, like verbally asked for it. Like, they literally said, like, can you do this for me? So obviously he wasn't doing most of the stuff without consent. Obviously, like, from the videos I've seen, these were all with consent. The X-Men really did change his life in that way, in terms of like his stardom, and he started doing a lot of other projects. Most of them were very much heartthrob roles at the beginning, and then he started doing a lot more serious projects, and then he kind of delved back into his theater kid roots in 2017 with The Greatest Showman. That was also the same year that he would packed up the closet in the role of Logan in his final project as the character in the 2017 movie Logan. Wow, we love multifaceted man. Yeah, so there's that. That's basically his career from like now, from 2000s to like almost 2024. Now, the thing that really blew him up again this year was, of course, Deadpool Wolverine. So, like, he lied. He did not pack up the claws anymore. He actually said he regretted packing up the claws because he actually saw Deadpool right after filming Logan, and he was like, oh, I regret this, but LOL. He was able to come back, attach the claws back to his hands, and play Logan once again, maybe for a final time. We actually don't know. In Deadpool and Wolverine. Thank you, Ryan Reynolds, for your service. The movie did great. Like, I think it was the most the most successful film of the year. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think any other movie other than maybe Dune Part 2 came close. I already said my opinions about the movie overall on my previous video, so I'm not going to really talk about the movie itself. We're just going to continue talking about Hugh Jackman and his renaissance. So he had a renaissance, no Beyonce. Hugh Jackman had a renaissance. There's nothing else I can say about that. Like, I'm sorry, people are gonna be like, but like Hugh Jackman, he did good. You know, the music man, he got like really great. I'm talking about the girls wanting to remove their panties from their bodies for this man. I'm talking about having the girlies and gays shooketh to the core, folded like their Montgomery lawn chair. Hugh Jackman did have a renaissance. He had the girlies folding. I have seen so many edits of just that one clip of Hugh Jackman just trying to show that he had like sweaty pits. I'm just saying, like, this man he has everybody in a chokehold. Like, with Adam Brody, it's very cute, it's very sweet, it's wholesome the way that people are just like falling in love with him all over again. Hugh Jackman got the girlies feral. This is like my little campaign to basically just say, if this man isn't people's sexiest man alive of 2024, because who else is coming for him? Another thing I'm gonna bring up, why does this man not have any rom-coms? Like modern rom-coms. Like, this man has been in like older rom-coms. Like, I think the most recent rom-com he did was Kate and Leopold. That was like in 2001. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I couldn't care less. The thing is that this man knows how to do a rom-com. Because why did he have me blushing? I can't visibly blush, but why did he have me blushing? Put Hugh Jackman in a rom-com before I do it for you. I already have an idea. I have a concept in my mind. I will write a script. I hate writing scripts, but I will do it for you, Hugh Jackman. I want you, Hugh, to be in a project that's a rom-com. Heck, you know what? Ryan Reynolds can produce it. I don't care. Can I just write the script? Ryan Reynolds can direct it. He can produce it. I just want to be in the writer's room because I know what the girlies want. Okay. So that was the video. I think I was very normal in this video. I was not feral at all. I was so normal. I was literally the most normal girl in the entire world. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Comment down below your opinions on this video. I just wanted an excuse to yap about these guys and how they literally like altered my brain chemistry this year. I didn't get the ability to thirst over them because I wasn't even alive. I wasn't a thought. I wasn't even properly conceived. But let's be real, I don't think I was planned anyways. So just tell me your opinions. Like, what did you think about this year with these guys? Did you watch Nobody Wants This? Did you watch Deadpool Wolverine? What were your opinions about both projects? Do you like Adam Brody? Do you like Hugh Jackman? Do you like neither? Do you like both? Like, tell me your opinions. Literally tell me everything you want. And also, if you want to know my ideas for that Hugh Jackman rom-com project, tell me that as well, because I have ideas and I just want to yap about it with people. Let's be real, I love writing. Tell me your opinions down below. I hope that this was an entertaining video for you guys. I love y'all. Bye.